Deep breath. Deep breath. We won. Deep breath. What is up, Fin fans? Miami Dolphins 6-game winning streak. But man, was this one messy. Lots to talk about from this game, from where we're at in draft pick wise, where we're at in the standings. Steelers beat the Titans, so they're still ahead of us. All that good stuff. Let's jump into that. Let's look at the playoff standings, since that's something we're looking at. Right now, we moved up to 12. Vegas hasn't played yet, so with their 6-7 record, they are below us. But again, we wanted the Titans to win. They couldn't pull that off, so the Steelers are still above us. Denver, hopefully they lose. Cincinnati and Cleveland are ahead of us right now. I think if Denver, I don't know, I can't remember for the life of me. So the fact that Denver and Cincy are playing each other, that one of those teams is going to drop below us. And then we have Cleveland taking on the Raiders. We'll see how that pans out. Regardless, it's going to help our playoff standings. But again, it doesn't really matter. Just win. Get to 10-7, and that helps your chances drastically. I will talk more about this, and I'll give you guys another video where I break down what needs to happen for week 16 after all the games are done. So that'll probably happen Tuesday. And then looking at the Tankathon right now, if we didn't trade our pick to the Eagles, we'd be picking 14, and the San Francisco is picking 20. But we're moving down. Every time we win, moving down. You can see it's in red. 1-6. So let's jump into this. We'll start with stats, and then I'll talk about the game. We're going to start again with the away team. Zach Wilson, 13 for 23, 170 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Tevin Coleman, 8 carries for 50 yards. Michael Carter, 8 carries for 18 yards. And then everyone else, 2 carries, 4 carries for a little to nothing. Jamison Crowder, 5 catches for 40 yards. Ryan Griffin, 2 catches for 39 yards. Tyler Croft, 2 catches for 35. Braxton Berrios was a nightmare for us. 1 catch for 26. And then we look at the Miami Dolphins. You have Tua Tagovailoa, 16 for 27, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. I will talk about Tua. Duke Johnson, the 22 carries for 107 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4.9 yards a carry. Duke Johnson. This is the first time we've had a 100-yard rusher since the Patriots game last year. That was Savon Ahmed. Duke Johnson, just, so happy. Myles Gaskin, 10 carries, 54 yards. Tua. We'll get to Tua's runs, but he had 7 carries for 19. Jacoby Brissett, had his one rush there. Then receiving, Devontae Parker, 4 carries for 68 yards. Isaiah Ford coming through, 3 catches for 51. Mike Gesicki, 5 catches for 48. And Duke Johnson, 1 catch for 20 yards, giving him 127 all-purpose yards. Let's just get Duke Johnson. If you guys remember, I got so much flack for this. So much flack. After the Jets game, the last Jets game, when I was at it, I said they need to give Duke Johnson the ball more. I understand that, Gaskin had, I think, 80 or 68 yards rushing or something around there. But I was like, I'm just watching Duke Johnson live, and I'm like, he's fast. He hits the hole. He doesn't really hesitate. They need to give Duke Johnson the ball more. And I had people getting really upset with me saying that. Gaskin, and why Duke Johnson, and da-da-da-da. You're questioning me now? Duke Johnson is a beast. Having him paired with Phillip Lindsay, another guy who's really starting to come in and help us his last game against the Panthers, where he was great on third down pass blocking and then also breaking tackles. Gaskin might be the odd man out on this one, because Duke Johnson and Phillip Lindsay has got a great 1-2 punch for the Miami Dolphins. But looking at this game, it was absolutely messy. Absolutely messy from not only the offensive standpoint, but also the defensive standpoint. Tua, this is probably Tua's worst game. And that's funny because, 16 for 17, 11 passes missed, 2 touchdowns with the 2 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6. And it's just like, Tua, this film breakdown is going to break my heart. I think this is worse than the Denver Broncos game. And we won. We won. But Tua had a bad game. I understand he had 2 touchdowns. I understand he brought us back. He helped us march down the field. But he was off. Fourth quarter, he wasn't, though. I'll say that. That's Tua for you. Once the fourth quarter starts, except for that pick 6, fourth quarter starts, he turns it up. He made some, let me preference this by saying he made some big boy throws. He made some tight window throws. He dropped that ball in there for Devontae Parker. He was making big throws. But then the fumble on the first drive, it seemed like his first quarter was a nightmare for him. Fumble, then the interception, and then a horrible pass that he missed. Wilson was open for a touchdown. He floated it. Had a bad first quarter. Then he started coming back. He was making the throws he had to. Bad game. I'm just going to chalk it up to a bad game. His fourth quarter kind of negated the first quarter, but it was a bad game. It seemed off. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the bye. Tua seemed a little off. We could disagree. I expect some people to disagree, but to me, Tua seemed a little off on that one. The defense. Defense started slow, and it bothered me because this Jets team, first touchdown the Jets have gotten in 3 weeks. They haven't led going into the half in forever, and they did it against us. The interception, Dolphins held them to 3. Defense stepped up. But what was driving me nuts about the defense, and the defense did what they needed to do when they needed to do it, which, thank you. We appreciate that because scoring 31 points really does help your defense be able to pin their ears back, and it doesn't help that the score should have been 31-17 if Tua doesn't throw a pick 6. Too many third and long conversions. Too many times Zach Wilson should have been sacked, that he broke too many tackles for first downs. Those are the things that need to get cleaned up. I understand it's the Jets. I understand the games are different against division rivals. I understand that. But the Jets aren't good. And they should have won this game handedly. But they didn't. So I'm going to point out the bad, but I'm also going to talk about the good. Like Tua Tagovailoa putting his shoulder down and running through that corner to get the first down. Come on. Regardless if you hate Tua, regardless if you love Tua, that play right there got you pumped up. Seeing Tua just run right through him. Then he gets up and he flexes. Come on. Just loving it. Absolutely loving it. The play call, I hated some of the play call, especially towards the end of the game. They fake punt it, right? So the fake punt was supposed to be a direct snap to Fedulum, and he was supposed to run it for the first down. And the funny thing is, when the ball was snapped, he had a lane in front of him, but Fedulum wasn't ready for it. So it hit him off the face mask to get the ball on fourth down, regardless, would have been, converted of downs. Why get cute? Why get cute? If you're going to go for it, just go for it. Bring in Duke Johnson, hand it off, play action, whatever. Why get cute and try to do a fake punt? Why? I don't understand it there. Dumb call. 3rd and 5 with like a minute 50 left, give or take. They throw the ball. And it is the dumbest play call ever on 3rd and 5. Duke Johnson is getting you roughly 5 yards a carry. Hand the ball off to Duke Johnson 3 times. You get a first down, you win the game. Come on. But again, that starting drive, we stop them. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. We get the ball back. Big run by Duke Johnson, brought back holding. So many, and we talk about the offensive line struggling, right? 100 yards rushing, fantastic. But we talk about the offensive line struggling and how they're one of the worst in the NFL. And people will bring up the 100 yards rushing. People will bring up time in the pocket. There's other aspects of it, like the penalties kill drives. Because he had a 15-yard run, now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long. So it hurts there. I'm just trying to see anything else I want to talk about. A lot of Duke Johnson. I talk about a lot of Duke Johnson. But overall, it was a messy game. But good teams win these games. Now, we're a 500 team right now. We're sitting at 7-7. started 1-7. It's a long week. Get Waddle back. Do get Javon Holland back. Do we get Will Fuller back? I'm not holding my breath anymore with that. But to get back to 500 and to after starting 1-7 and and be in the hunt and have a reliable, realistic shot at making the playoffs, you just got to win 3 more games. Got to take on the Saints, take on the Titans, and beat the Patriots. And you can't look at those games anymore and think to yourself, oh, they're going to lose those games. There's no way they're going to win those 3 games. You can't. Because they said the same thing about the Ravens game. We won that game. I heard a lot of people say, oh, we're going to lose to the Panthers. We won that game. The Saints lost to really bad teams. The Titans lost to the Jets. Like, anything can happen. Now, 1 game at a time. Let's enjoy the crap out of this win. Again, messy. It was messy all around. And I'm not pinpointing one person. The fact that we won, though, it makes it just like, okay, let's take a step back, let's assess, let's fix, and let's move forward. Because if it was a loss, then all of a sudden we're angry and all that stuff. But the fact that it's a win, we could take a step back, look, see, Tua made some stupid mistakes, learn from those. And that's the thing that Tua is the best at, is learning from his dumb mistakes, fixing them, and doing better next time. That's what he needs to do. Because we need the offense to not make dumb mistakes and continue churning. If this offense can consistently put up 31 points, the defense can work, and we'll win these next 3 games. Takes a defense. Stop running zone on 3rd downs. Please. You against the Giants, you did it. Against the Jets twice, you did it. Against these teams, you let them convert 3rd and longs way too much. Way too much. Play man, play press. The drive where we kicked the field goal, they sent a blitz at him. They had man coverage, single. They sent the blitz at Tua, got in his face. He had a man right in his face. He tried to throw it to Matt Collins, threw it out of the back of the end zone. We kicked the field goal. We barely did that to Zach Wilson. A lot of it was dropping people back into coverage and making Zach Wilson make mistakes. Get more aggressive. You're facing Taysom Hill next week. Do what you did to Lamar Jackson at Taysom Hill. Shut him down. But a win is a win is a win. 7-7 right now. Bills won. So they're 8-6. They're sitting ahead of us. We're 3rd place right now. Like I said, after all the games, because we still have to wait for the Raiders Browns game. Yeah, Raiders-Browns game to see where we're sitting at playoff standing-wise. So after that game, which I think is a morning game, 5 p.m. Monday. So I will make my like what we need to do next video probably for Tuesday. And then so you get 2 videos Tuesday. But other than that, boys, 6-game winning streak. I'm happy. I wish the win would have been more decisive, but heck, I'll take it. I wish I didn't have a heart attack 500 times. I did about 54, 55 push-ups. My arms hurt. But it was fun. I always have blessed. I got angry. Can you blame me? But I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I think deeper dive. We'll do a deeper dive. Later tonight. Again, it'll be later tonight. I'll put the best of the live stream on the channel. So expect that probably around like 10, 11 o'clock tonight. But other than that, guys, I'll say it one more time. 6-game winning streak. Feels amazing. Got 3 more games. 3 more games. But other than that, guys, I'll see you later tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. But like usual, stay classy. F out.